Bellingham Pickleball Club supports Whatcom County Parks and Recreation goals and objectives. Whatcom County Parks and Recreation Plan encourages the retention of open space and development of recreational opportunities. Bellingham Pickleball Club can team up with parks to achieve mutual recreational goals. Policy: develop a recreational facilities program that achieves and maintains the level of service for athletic fields and courts. BPC has $2 million to build a 12-court covered pickleball pavilion and needs a location. People everywhere want to play pickleball for the social, health, and economic benefits. This paddle sport combines elements of tennis, ping pong, and badminton with simple rules. No wonder it's the fastest growing sport in the U.S., with a meteoric growth of 39% in the last 2 years. There's over 4.8 million players. Let's take a look at the social, health, and economic benefits to our community.
The reason why I like pickleball, other than the major factor of fun, it's a healthy outlet. It's minimal gear costs, there's really low logistics, it's a friendly environment, it's welcoming. The way I got started here is because I just walked right up, hung on the fence line, and they invited me in. There's nothing snooty about it. You get to hang with a wide variety. What other sport do I play that I can play where height doesn't matter, age doesn't matter, strength doesn't matter, it's not a contest of weights, and I interact with, just look across these folks. Where else in my daily life would I get to interact with this variety of people?
Pickleball is fun for old and young, families and disabled. Great for making friends. It fosters community cooperation and connection.
What I like is it's all-inclusive. Everybody gets to play, every size, every age. 3 weeks, I turned 91.
Even for people who have no interest in playing pickleball themselves, creating opportunities for people to have healthy, fun, free activities together promotes community cooperation and enhances relationships across our whole community, and that's good for everybody. That might sound like pretty lofty stuff for a game, but it's not. When young play with old, and conservatives play with liberals, and people with fancy equipment play with people with marginal equipment, they create common ground. And then in other situations where it might be a thornier issue that faces our city, they don't see each other as opponents, but as friends from the court. They can work together, they can listen to people they might not have ever had contact with before. It just creates a much more fluid way of interacting with all members of our community.
Pickleball has health benefits. It's excellent exercise for all ages. Physical and mental benefits improve healthcare costs, and it's great for casual or competitive players. For physical health, it improves cardiovascular fitness and reduces disease risk. There's a greater likelihood of regular physical activity versus exercises. Psychologically, lowers levels of depression in older adults, and social connections made through the game.
I love pickleball because it breaks the sweat and clears my mind. Yeah.
Economic benefits. Pickleball supports local business year-round, gets people out during the rainy season. Hotels, restaurants, and retail benefit about $700,000 per tournament. Bellingham becomes a destination.
The experience of other communities with quality, larger pickleball facilities is that they're bringing in significant tourism dollars, primarily through tournaments. Based upon Bellingham's own estimates as to the kind of economic impact overnight accommodations tourists bring in, we're estimating that one tournament, even at a 2/3 capacity for this pavilion, could bring in over $700,000 per tournament. When you're estimating 3 to 4 tournaments per year, we're looking at an excess of $2 million infused into the local economy.
Well, I'm proposing a covered pickleball pavilion that includes 12 covered courts with open sides. So with the open sides, it has the feeling of playing outdoors and yet protects the players from wind and rain.
The Bellingham Pickleball Club is a not-for-profit organization committed to supporting and promoting the sport of pickleball in the greater Bellingham area. We need covered courts because no one wants to play in the rain. But more and more people do want to play. The club had 150 members in 2019 and now has 650. There were 6 dedicated courts, now there's 13, and still no covered courts. Our solution? Foster community relationships, health, and economic growth by building a 12-court covered pickleball pavilion for year-round public play, which can also be used for sanctioned tournaments to attract tourist dollars. The Blackburn Pickleball Pavilion opened in June 2022 at Skagit Valley Community College. Here's what other pickleball pavilions look like. Policy. Place a high priority on improvements to existing county recreational sites and facilities and using them to their full potential. BPC could build a pickleball pavilion to replace the baseball field at Smith Road and Northwest Avenue. Policy. Attract Canadians. A pavilion could hold sanctioned tournaments. The club is seeking a public, private, educational, or government group that wants to offer pickleball to their constituents and the community. Are you that partner? Will you be Bellingham's hero?